let's grab a question out of the You Don't Know My Life box.
You Don't Know My Life, a board game that we love to play that was created by a friend of mine. And you could steal this for dinner with friends when you start going out for road trips. This holiday season, if you're getting out, you were about to get the kids vaccinated. So let's go ahead and start traveling and see family. You can play this, and it's a lot of fun. So today's question is, if you could live in any TV show home, which one would it be? I love this question.
My first thought was Full House.
Okay.
Okay, I loved watching Full House when I was growing up, and now there's Fuller House that my
Right.
daughters like to watch. But I grew up in Florida. So in Florida, everywhere is flat, right?
Mhm.
And most houses are
Uh,
ranch homes. And in Full House and in Fuller, I'm not sure the house in Fuller House, but in Full House, they lived in San Francisco.
yeah.
And they had like a townhouse that when when they would pan to the front of the house, it went straight up and it had several floors and it was on a hill and it seemed exotic to
Right.
me being a Florida kid. So if
Cute.
I could live in any TV show home, I would be moving in to Full House with Uncle Jesse.
I love it. I love it. And you could have gotten into a good school with Jesse's wife. She would have gotten you into,
Oh, true.
yeah, because
Yeah.
she would have cheated her way into getting you to
I
school.
would
I don't
have
know.
been a
That's
rower.
that was yeah, that was low hanging fruit. That's a terrible joke. Okay, so the house that came to mind for me first was Beverly Hills 90210, the Walsh's house,
Oh,
because I think it'd be cool to
yes.
be in Beverly Hills, but they had the Spanish house. So they had the
Ah,
rounded doorways and they had the little roses that were it's very, yeah, it was very Spanish looking. And it seemed like, even though they're in Beverly Hills, it seemed like a cool house and a normal house, not a too richy rich house.
yeah.
And it seemed homey, but yet you were in the middle of, California and Beverly Hills and all that stuff.
Posh.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I would hang out with Brandon and Brenda Walsh in their house.
That is awesome. I love it. I thought for sure you were gonna say the Brady Bunch house.
I
I don't
that
know
cr
why I thought
It
that was gonna
crossed
be
my
yours.
mind. It crossed my mind, but I will say that my parents built our house in the '70s, and so there was similar decor.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think the Walsh's house with the Spanish style for some reason. But I did think of the Brady house, but it's a little too dated at this point,
Yeah.
I think.
You know which other one I thought of was the Home Alone house?
Oh, yes.
Remember the Home
Oh,
Alone house,
yes.
like,
Oh,
in
that's
the
a great
suburbs,
house.
you
Yes.
know? And it had, like, the fun staircase that he was playing on.
Yes.
That one was on my mind because did you know that they have created a new Lego set that is a replica of the Home Alone house?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's new. It's very expensive. So it's for like the Lego collect. I think it's like
Of course.
$600 or something crazy,
Yeah.
but it's like a complete Home Alone Lego replica, even with like the creepy neighbor. Do you
Oh,
remember the next door
really?
neighbor that was taking out the
Yes.
trash that he was scared of? They're
And
all
he
in like Lego sizes.
and he ended up being the sweetest guy. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great neighborhood, and I think you add the snow to it and the just
Yeah.
the because it was a Chicago neighborhood, because that reminds me of, like, Uncle Buck. I don't know,
Yes,
it
Uncle
seemed like
Buck,
the
I love
same
that movie.
neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
again,
great
very
question.
different from Florida. It was very exotic. They had snow.
Yes, exactly, right?